Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First off, thank you, Trevor, the Maritime Standard team for inviting us and for the appreciation last night for the award. So I'm tasked here to all of you to speak about sustainability. How does Hafnia seize on it, and what are the key factors or ways or our initiatives, what we have done. Before I start off with my slide, it's there, yeah. So I'd like to echo about sustainability, right? And we all talk about it, and everyone was so concerning about decarbonization. Since I think this morning's sessions, it was full of the talk. Sustainability is this for everyone else, for all of us, and especially for our seafarers. It is doing our business, right, without negatively impacting the environment, the community, and the society. And how we are going to achieve this? Of course, it should start with our goals and strategy. And with Hafnia, we are focused with our ESG. So E is for the environment. Our goal is to have a 40% reduction of our fleet by 2028 on the fleet's carbon emission, net zero emissions, steps 1 to 3 in scope 3 by 2050, 10% reduction of plastic for the next 5 years, and of course, zero breaches of our environmental legislations. And we talk about now for the social part of it, right? Of course, it is there. All these legislations, what we are doing, we are putting all our initiatives for educating and training our people, not only on the shore side, but especially our people on board our vessels. So we are still, our number one goal is a zero harm. And currently, on the shore side, we have now a total of 29% of women in the workforce. I'm pleased to announce that actually in Hafnia, we are running now 6 vessels. Actually, it's coming into the 7th one, where we have more than 50% of women seafarers on board our ships, trading in a normal trades without any special treatments. They go on the normal trading pattern of our vessels, and so far we don't have any accidents or incidents happen on these vessels. Yeah, and then of course implementing the human rights, not just only for our company, but of course to those partners, those vendors, suppliers that we are connecting to our ships, right, to ensure that we are aligned with our goals with them. And last is the governance. Yeah, we have to achieve a zero compliance on the breaches. Now we're talking about the GDPR, anti-bribery and anti-harassment policy, and of course the human rights of it. I'd like to highlight a few and recent, the ongoing initiatives that what we were doing. I know that AI is coming in this age. Sorry. Yeah. For some, it is a scary event or a scary moment. Some may be concerned that AI will replace us, replace our jobs. And how are we going to do with the human or with our workforce in place? But I believe this is the age where it is coming and we have to be prepared on it. Does it replace us? I don't think so. I believe that it replaces those complex jobs that burdens us. And it should work hand in hand together with us to simplify our day-to-day jobs, our day-to-day operations. So we are now a co-founder of a Complexio, yeah, for foundation of the AI trained. On top of that, we had already launched 4 dual fuels for our vessels. This is a part venture with Vista. Next is, it is an ongoing new build projects for us also with Socotra to have a investment for the 4 chemical vessels for the methanol dual fuel. We are also part and jointly venturing with Microsoft, Wilhelmsen, IMC venture for the Studio 3050. And we are collaborating with Ascension Clean Energy for the clean hydrogen ammonia. And also joint venture with a Big Hill when it comes to synthetic hydrocarbon fuels. So we talk about a lot of decarbonization, carbon emission, right? So, but for us, yeah, we have to prepare again for the future. What are the next legislations? What are the next thing that we have to cover in the future? And we are looking into also the greenhouse gases, right? And how do we have to gather all the data, account for it, and be prepared for it? So I'm not going to go through this because this is the legislations for the greenhouse gases. Yeah. So as I have said, we need to prepare for the compliance strategy and for the requirements for it in the future. Biofuels, Fuel EU is coming up. So with the first half of 2014, we have seen this in our Hafnia vessels. So we have data of 54 vessels in the fleet who were engaged in the EU ETS voyages and resulted in a compliance deficit. But with the dual fuel energy vessels that we have in our fleet, and we see a compliance surplus. So this was overall the compliance deficit for the Hafnia ship in 2024. And if we continue to correlate this for the next year, we will be compliance deficit by the end of 2025 for 5,774 metric tons. So for us, we also have to be prepared for it. And we have our bunker team in Hafnia who have already supplied biofuel to some of our partners, right? And this will be also implemented to all our Hafnia vessels starting January 2025. This is just a changing landscape, so I will not going to go through it. I only have 1 minute left. DNV will have to discuss this further, but we are in partnership with DNV when it comes to our fuel, EU ETS, CII, and monitoring Emission Connect. And I'd like to discuss it here more about on the diversity. What we can see here on the photo, we have seen different people. It's very diverse. Everything is inclusive. You have men, women, different culture, and all. Why in Hafnia we are focused also when it comes to not only diversity, we call it DIBE. When you have a diverse, inclusive, and equity amongst the team, then we all create a belongingness. As what the previous speaker have said, most important is the teamwork, the people that we have on board our vessel. And when we have belongingness, this drives our goal. This drives the sustainability of our business because we are recognizing each talent, not because of which gender we are coming from, what color our skin, what belief do we have, but in the end, it's all about belongingness that equates teamwork and that achieve our goal and to have a sustainable maritime industry. That's all. Thank you.